2K Sports pregame show.
The action coming to you from Chicago, where the Bulls will be hosting the series tonight up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Checking out the Trail Blazers, they managed to make short work of the last opponent, finishing the conference finals in 5 games. But they'll need all they can muster to claim the title. And then there were 2. How many? Two. They went through the regular season, 3 rounds of the postseason. Shaq.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Thomas is out there with Beasley, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Zach LaVine is out there with B, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And the Bulls start out with the ball. And so it's official, folks. The NBA Finals have tipped off. And what a game we've got in store. Lets the 3 fly. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
These fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. It should be a great game.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. And here's Nurkic. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Davis. There we go, one-on-one. The shot's good from B.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Nurkic. Outside Thomas. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Thomas.
Skilled at utilizing the pick and roll to his advantage. Nurkic moves very well in these sets.
A 3 ball. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 3-point game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. For Chicago, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. B fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Lillard outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the ball. That's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Here's McCollum. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard, right side, to the paint, kicks it out to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's B. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Terry Stotts for a minute. He knows his team is the underdog in this series, and he's using that as a motivational tool. He told his guys, we've come this far. There still are a lot of doubters out there. People who don't think we can win this title. And the Game 1 win would go a long way toward reversing that belief. guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Over Levine. And Davis pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Michael Beasley. Rose, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's Whiteside. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Simons. That one, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. Shots good from B. He's got 13.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Rose. Outside Thomas. White against Rose. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's the fast break. He can't hit that time. To the wing right side. To halt the run, and it's good on the way in.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The pass to B. And too long on the shot.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked to
a lot of responsibility when things go bad.
Chicago ends up going with a new group, an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Beasley comes in for Zach Collins. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simmons. Nobody near Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls leading by 16. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Beasley. And it's Thomas in at the 3 slot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Hawks got the job done. He ended up with 62 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor. Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
From the line, McCollum, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Kept alive. Dave. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Nurkic dishes to Thomas. Lillard from outside. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. B, covered by Lillard. Here's B, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 19. Right side, Thomas knocks it loose. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That is his first foul of the game. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Lillard. One second left. And so it's Chicago, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Right back after this break. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen is out there with Davis, and it's B in at the point guard. And that's the move for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays well.
The Trailblazers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Lillard. The 3. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Markkanen trying to break loose, and it's Davis missing.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside. Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. You look at Levine, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, B, doing just as much.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's White in for Levine. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Chicago, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. The Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Derrick Rose is checked in for C.J. McCollum. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rose passes to Thomas. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Simons, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's sent back by Carter.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
The Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Collins, good.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Here's B, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Rose against White. Young with the steal. Passes it to B. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Rose scanning the floor. To the middle. And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Rose. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Shot's good from B.
Long his first 3 of the second half. After nailing 2 in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
Outside Thomas. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter of the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so here is Chicago. 1:31 left in the third quarter. No good from B.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Over in the corner, White. Here's B. And the Bulls, another 3.
Knocks down his second 3 of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
White against Rose. Ring shot on the way. Drained for 2 points. Rose has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Rose always looking for his offense. And why not? He can put up points in a hurry.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw good from B.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So for the Bulls, Davis is checked in for Carter. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Zach LaVine subbed in for White. And then for the Trailblazers, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Collins. McCollum comes in for Thomas. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anfernee Simmons. The pass to B. Lets it go from deep. Beasley with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. LaVine against Lillard. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front, running away with this one. From the United Center in Chicago. And we reach the fourth quarter. And so for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Osman. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and B's subbed in for Zach LaVine. In the corner, Valentine with it. Pass to B. Lets it go with the three. Cans it from downtown. B's got 34.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
On the floor for Portland, C.J. McCollum out there with Whiteside. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for B.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Gibson's checked in, and here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. Inside, stolen by Collins. Here's Smith. Bucket is good.
Smith pretty clever inside, exceptional at finding space to get a shot off near the rim.
Chicago's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Takes the three, and he gets it to go. No problem on the three from B. B's got 42 in the game.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Smith right side, dishes it to Gibson. Here's Simons. But they'll get another chance.
Now, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Trent. And at last, they get one to fall.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Arcidiacono kicks to Valentine. B the pass to Valentine. Here's Arcidiacono. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin, momentum so critical. And they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony,